disappears. This is where it started getting really interesting. The infrared sensor on our camera here turned on.
Okay.
But at around 900 feet, it was assaulted by something much larger.
A megalodon.
Right there, you can see the animal gets pushed and moving her 3 to 4 feet to the right. Whatever hit this tiger shark is big.
This female tiger shark weighs roughly 1,400 pounds. The impact of the assault knocked her 4 feet into the canyon wall, exerting a force of over 4,000 pounds, the equivalent of an SUV. An attack of this nature is all but unheard of. If Austin can solve this mystery, it could radically change our understanding of animal behavior at great depths.
There could be some type of cannibalism happening in deep water. Are the sharks down there to feed?
Could this enormous predator be an unidentified deep-sea cannibal?
A megalodon, come on.
An unusually large male tiger shark, controlling the feeding grounds and breeding rights.
We know the big ones exist. Maybe all along they've been hanging out down deep.
Austin is now leading a deep-sea expedition into the unknown to discover what is haunting the depths of the seafloor. Joining him is renowned shark expert Jimmy Partington. Jimmy has been tracking and documenting.
I'm gonna lose my mind
Off Guadalupe for
if after this there's a big jump scare of a shark.
They're the ones that I want to find, and it seems that the bigger sharks are down in the greater depths. With new technology, cameras, subs, ROVs, we're able to go places that we've never been able to go before.
Also,
is it gonna be a
joining
jump
the
scare?
mission
Let's find out.
will be researcher Christine De Silva, an expert in deep-sea biology.
We are going to a place where very few humans have ever been, an environment where you're not top predator. You're definitely a visitor down there.
The expedition will lead them into the furthest reaches of the abyss.
Tongue of the ocean. So it sounds to me like there's this insane marine park out there in the middle of the ocean, but no one has ever been able to go and explore it.
Although Austin knows the exact depth where this footage was captured, the tiger was too deep to get exact GPS coordinates. So to narrow down the search area, the team needs a new way to locate the lair of this predator. The tongue of the ocean is made up of over 100 different canyons, so they will need to follow a tiger shark into the depths.
We're starting out here at Tiger Beach. We're gonna try to tag one of these sharks and see if we can follow it to the tongue of the ocean.
Tiger sharks are known to travel the same routes as they move about the Caribbean. So one of the sharks at Tiger Beach should be able to lead them to the deep-sea canyon where the violent attack occurred.
Well, I've heard that it's a shallow dive, but I've heard that it doesn't take long for tiger sharks to appear. You know, and if we're going to try and tag an animal, this is the hotspot.
But tagging one of the most aggressive species of shark on Earth is not without risk. These stealth ninjas have serrated teeth and wide jaws that can dismantle their prey.
You look at the tooth of a tiger shark, it's like a mini can opener. Imagine that with a part of a human body, not a good thing. So when you're underwater with tiger sharks, you need to pay attention at all times, make eye contact with those animals, because if you don't, you might pay the price.
There have been a number of deadly tiger shark attacks.
Shark attack. It looks like her entire hand is gone.
They've been found with things like license plates, a horse's head, even reindeer antlers in their stomachs. Not picky about what they're gonna eat. They'll even eat other sharks, maybe even other tiger sharks.
The oceans, the animals, where
I'm
we're
scared
gonna
of
be
sharks,
searching.
boys.
My
I'm
rule
scared
book
of
might as well
sharks.
just get ripped up now because tiger shark's a very different animal to a great white. There's a lot to take in.
Eye contact is actually really important. These are really visual predators. It's kind of like this competition, and you sort of have that sort of dominance hierarchy there. Just keep your head on a swivel. That's like the biggest thing. We're gonna get down there. We're gonna try to get some big sharks to us. I think the plan is you're gonna distract it, and then hopefully we can put this tag on the animal.
Diver Jay Malley will use a bait box to lure the tiger shark.
Is there anyone in the chat who's scared of sharks? Then say yes. Then I'll know I'm not the only one.
I do it the same way every single time. I never try to bring the shark to my left. If you're
That's your favorite sea creature? I mean, yeah, sharks, they look amazing. But I'm just scared of them, you know?
On topside comms, we'll be able to hear you. Here are our eyes in the sky on this one.
Let you guys know if I see any big sharks heading towards you.
Get this job done, follow it into the deep.
Just be careful, everybody, please. When I'm on the edge, will you hand me the camera and the tag?
Sharks are great. I see a lot of yeses. A lot of people are definitely scared of sharks. I'm not alone.
They descend to 50 feet into one of the most active shark feeding grounds on the planet.
50 feet, that's a lot. What's up, Michael?
Awesome.
Someone's name in chat is God is God.
Put a tag on the dorsal fin of one of the big female tiger sharks we've got down here. When you're down there, you really get to see sharks' power. They really own their space.
In order to find where the sharks are congregating in the tongue of the ocean, the team is looking to tag the largest tiger shark in these waters.
Looks like 7 or 8 tigers. Jimmy, try to single one out for me.
That's scary, bro.
Suddenly, a 14-foot female tiger shark enters the feeding frenzy.
14 feet, that's like double the size of me. Even double than me. That's a big shark.
The mammoth tiger shark shakes off the tag.
That's a big tag.
The riptides at Tiger Beach can reach speeds of 6 miles per hour, which makes it difficult for the divers to maintain their footing.
Hey, thanks for
The
using
sharks
code
begin
GARU.
to swarm.
Anson, really appreciate it. Huge shout out to Anson, my guy.
Austin and Jimmy fight to maintain their position amidst the feeding frenzy.
I mean, it's hard even to get back to the boat. But hell, keep your eyes on them. They're still looking on top of us.
As they regain their position, they are surrounded by tiger sharks.
This isn't safe, guys. Just come up now.
Yeah, it wasn't safe in the first place. Is what, like 30 sharks in there?
And later, earlier this year, video footage from the Caribbean's tongue of the ocean revealed a stunning assault on a 14-foot female tiger shark by a larger, mysterious predator.
If that was 14 or 16 feet,
Now, marine biologist
the other one is probably
Dr.
gonna be,
Austin
what,
Gallagher
like
and
30
shark
feet?
expert Jenny Partington are on a mission
A
to
30
tag
feet
a
shark?
and track her movements into the tongue of the
that is
ocean.
like
Where
bigger than this
hopefully
whole
she'll lead
room.
them to the lair of the massive
A
predator.
30 feet shark. If there is one,
But the rough current is proving
that's
challenging.
insane. Like, imagine you're just swimming
Up against the changing tides.
and on an
the
ocean,
team
you close
sets
your
to
eyes,
corral the
you're
big
just
tiger
vibing, you
shark.
open it, and there is a flipping shark in front of you. I'll be scared.
She's gonna double back. I see her coming.
Behind you.
Mr. Austin's ready.
The big shark circles around. The team lures her in.
Got it.
Yeah, she has been tagged.
The first part of the mission is a success.
Awesome, guys.
Great job.
Contact's ready for you to come up.
We got the tag on. That was insane.
How many did you see?
Probably 50, 60 sharks. Some of the biggest tigers I've ever seen.
No way.
Woo, that was gnarly down there.
Nice.
If you're not paying attention, there's suddenly 4 there, you know? I think I had one here, I had to push it away, and then I turned around and there's another one.
Yeah, you gotta watch their behavior. You start seeing those fins turn down a little bit, the quick movement.
When they come in straight towards you, they're asserting themselves.
The eye contact is everything.
Everything.
They were rubbing up against us, and they rub up against themselves.
Not cage diving, is
There
it?
was no way, man. They just
So wait, if you're near a shark, you should eye contact
swim
them?
over each other, bumping into one another. It doesn't matter.
I'm not
You
too
can have
sure.
4 sharks on you in a second. Absolutely insane down there.
Thanks for distracting that one because Jay set it up with the bait. And you kind of got that one's attention. It came right down this sort of highway. Perfect tiger came right in, swam right on top of it, clamped it down, stayed on.
Great job.
Yeah, likewise.
It wasn't easy, man. There were some big sharks down there.
Let's get some of this gear off and let's go check the computer and see if this GPS signal's pinging.
The tiger shark they tagged is a 14-foot giant, similar in size to the one from the evidence video. They hope it will lead them to the canyon the tiger sharks are using to enter the tongue of the ocean.
Tag that we put on the shark records depth, temperature, and location and stores it on the tag. After the shark dives to a certain distance and depth, the whole unit will pop off and send all that information to an orbiting satellite in space. Then we can put all the pieces together to identify the exact location where they are entering.
We got
the
it for
abyss.
life. Really appreciate it, my man. Silver, please. Days later, okay.
Right after we tagged her, as you can see here, she moved about 25 miles south into pretty deep water and then straight shot east right into the tongue. And her last ping is 1 mile off of Chub Key right here, which I've heard is actually a hot spot for game fish and other large species.
Okay. What depths has she been diving to?
She's been diving to over 1,000 feet throughout this
That's
entire
insane.
track.
She's actually staying in those deep areas, but she's not staying in one place. So I'm wondering, what is she doing? Is she feeding? Is she following a certain type of food?
The tiger shark dove to a depth of 1,000 feet and then traveled 17 miles into the deep Caribbean Trench.
Okay, fair enough.
A dive boat is just not going to cut it anymore for this expedition. It's not big enough. We need an upgrade.
The team will need a vessel equipped
That's a
with the
big
proper
boat.
gear and supplies to chase this shark far from shore and into the deep.
The Go America is the perfect boat for this mission. This boat is insane, and it has an A-frame which can launch submarines.
Ooh, okay.
These subs can go down to 1,000 feet, exploring vast areas of our ocean that we've never seen before.
This expanse is home to some of the most diverse shark life in the world. Silky sharks, bull sharks, reef sharks, and tiger sharks, as well as mammals, such as sperm whales and orcas, and the predator that assaulted the 14-foot tiger shark.
We're hitting this mission from multiple angles.
In order to get eyes on the ocean floor, the team will deploy deep-sea surveillance.
I brought in my collaborator, Brendan Phillips, who's a deep-sea engineer and ocean imaging expert.
We just deployed a couple drop camera systems, which are deep water baited camera systems.
Thanks a lot, Marcia.
Here in the tongue of the
11
ocean,
support.
it gets really deep really quick, so it allows us to see things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to see.
Even though the tag that we put on the shark pinged right in the tongue of the ocean, this is a huge area. It's still a needle in a haystack, so we need to get into the water and get eyes on what's happening.
There are multiple canyons in this location, so the team will chum the waters to lure tiger sharks out from the depths in hopes of identifying where they are hiding. Jimmy volunteers to track the tiger shark's movements, and he's got a one-of-a-kind cage to do it in.
What's up, Marvel?
Jimmy has this crazy idea for this.
Jen,
cage.
thanks for
It's a
subscribing
cage
as
with
well.
A bunch of chum that drops down onto him.
Bakul
A
neither.
little risky, perhaps.
I've set up this cage.
I
and,
respect
it's a
sharks.
half bait
I'm
cage
scared of
and
them.
half regular cage. I call this the Minotaur.
Named after the Greek mythical creature,
I've seen
this
sharks in
circular
person, like some
chain
big
cage
ones,
is
and oh boy, I'm
reinforced with
scared of
horizontal
them.
aluminum bars to help withstand the ramming of the hungry mass of predators.
Like when you just say
The top of
it's
the
a
cage
14
is
feet
designed
shark,
with a bait box
sitting
to
on a
lure the
room, it
smaller
might not
sharks to
seem
the
that much,
surface,
but once you
giving
see
Jimmy
a 14 foot
360
shark in
degree
person,
view
you'll
of
be
the
like,
larger
yup.
sharks below.
The
This
smaller
got
ones,
real.
the lemons, the bulls, the reef. I'm gonna pull those up to the surface and allow me to have a look down into the depths to try and get a glimpse of one of these larger tiger sharks.
What do you think?
Well, it's very different to Tiger Beach. Yeah. You know, we're in the middle of nowhere out here. We're in places where no one has ever cage dived before.
Anything could happen out here.
My main concern is the sea conditions. At this point, it looks a little bit sketchy.
Yeah. Look at the currents.
In my experience, whenever goes wrong down here, it's always when there's bait involved.
Ready?
Good luck, Jimmy.
I would love to go on a cage dive, but on calm waters, okay? These waters over here, they're insane.
With over 200 feet of visibility,
You ever held a baby shark at
Jimmy
the
should be
beach?
able to see
That's
any
cool.
tiger sharks that are attracted to the frenzy.
He's gonna cut me small pieces, yeah. They're all over that cage right now.
If we get something bigger from the deep, it might not even be attracted by just the bait smell, but also probably from the movement and all the commotion from the small
Yo,
sharks on the
Brandon
surface.
Barrett, thanks for becoming a member on this channel, brother. A huge shout out goes to you,
Toward
Brandon.
Jimmy.
All sorts of energy being put into the ocean.
You're insane.
They're attracted to that, and the tiger
Brandon,
sharks
again,
wait
feel free to
to
join
go
in on my
deeper.
Discord
They're
for
much
some
more
exclusive
strategic than a lot of
perks.
these smaller guys. Beautiful.
How you doing there? Are you okay?
This is one of the most intense cage dives I've ever experienced. It's unbelievable down here.
That's a lot of sharks.
We got a couple of bull sharks. We got any hooks around. It's like a washing machine in here.
Bull sharks, they're aggressive, okay? Tiger sharks a bit more, but hey, bull sharks are definitely there.
The numerous frenzied sharks whip up a series of rough competing currents.
Okay, that's a lot of sharks. That's a lot of sharks at one place.
Is everything okay?
I can literally just like see like 15 sharks right off the bat.
Suggests that tiger
What's up,
sharks
Tommy
will encounter
O'Brien? What's
violent
up?
Activity in the depths of the ocean.
Napoleon thinks
Whatever
you're using
hit
code
this tiger
Gato.
shark is big.
Now, shark expert Jimmy Partington is in the middle of a feeding frenzy.
Let me
designed to
Google,
lure
okay, what
tiger
is the
sharks
biggest
off
shark
the
that
dock.
has ever been
If he can
spotted?
identify which canyon the sharks are using as
Biggest
a route in and out of the
shark
tongue of the ocean,
ever
the team will have a location to search
lived.
for the mysterious beast that's ruling the deep.
I'm not looking for a megalodon. Ever
Jimmy, is everything okay?
Okay, down
odd?
there, there's a lot of
Question mark?
sharks
Okay.
around you.
The biggest shark that was actually caught was the
Lemon
great
sharks
white
and
shark.
reef
Let me see
sharks
how
are
big it
tropical
was.
surface-dwelling sharks.
Was near
They have
Hawaii.
Small blade-like teeth, which can cut through the metal wire.
It
of
weighs
the cage.
2.5 tons. It did not type in the height of this shark. Other than the whale shark, which is like the 60 feet shark, which is the biggest shark? Okay, so there's whale shark, obviously, like the big ones. They're like 55 feet, which is insane. Then there's basking shark, which is like 50 feet. Then there's mega mouth shark. I'm talking about the sharks which are alive right now, which is like 25 feet. The tiger shark, which the documentaries are about. The biggest one that has been seen is like 25 feet. That's insane. 25 feet shark.
16 feet, oh my gosh.
And this one is a 16 feet.
Serious animal. This is definitely a shark hotspot.
The
That's
tiny
a big
shark
shark, okay.
disappears into the depths of the dark canyon.
Oh my god, that's scary. That's spooky, okay? You see that shark leave, and suddenly after like 2 minutes that shark is next to
He's
you.
coming up. Wow.
Great. The man, the myth.
Good job, buddy. You did it.
All right.
That's a spooky
It felt
shark.
like a roller coaster down there. Sharks were just bumping the cage and they were knocking me all around. How many sharks there was, I don't know. The lemons were pretty gnarly, and there were some big ones. Yeah, we had lemons.
They came to the cage.
Bulls, and guess what else I had?
El Tigre.
Tigers?
Tiger shark down deep, dude.
Yeah.
So on, man, unmistakable. I had a clear view of the cannon she came out of.
That's a big shark.
Tag is correct. It's led us right into the hotspot.
While the ship's crew readies the submarines to dive, Austin and company will prepare.
Expired, thanks for
viewing
using code
footage from
Gato.
their deep-sea surveillance system.
I want to give you guys a good view of what we've been able to see so far. Yeah, and that's a giant isopod going right onto the bait.
Ooh,
There's
what
not
is
much
that?
to 'em. It's like all shell, and there's like a really tiny animal inside.
I mean, look at that. What a great shot.
Giant isopods are crustaceans, closely related to crabs and shrimp.
That's
they can
cool.
grow to be almost 3 feet and have 4 sets of jaws. Bottom scavengers, they can go years without eating. But when they do eat, they feast until they can no longer move.
What?
Gulper sharks are dark gray dogfish that live in depths exceeding 600 feet.
Wow.
That's
Hey.
spooky.
That's amazing.
Is that a 6
It's a 6 scale.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's
So
actually
cool.
the first
Pretty
time I've
big.
seen one on camera.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
same.
big too, I think. Yeah.
Blunt-nosed six-gills are known as cow sharks and can grow up to 20 feet long. Little is known about this shark's behaviors because it spends most of its life below depths of 6,500 feet. But they have been spotted all across the globe, from New Zealand to Norway.
Yeah, that's epic.
Eyes.
What depth is this one
I think around 450 meters.
They're made of cartilage, so it's wild how much he just contorted his body in order to rip that prey off.
There's a lot for these animals to be snacking on down there. There's clearly a lot going on.
The drop cam shows an abundance of possible food for
What
a
is
large
that?
predator to
Is that
feast
baby
on.
shark?
I'm pumped. You know, we know they're there now. We're in the hot spot. We know there's potential to pick up one of these bigger sharks on camera now, so let's get back in the water.
The canyons
Yo,
in
I
this
wonder
region
if we are
stretch
gonna
for
get
miles.
ourselves a
Any
banner or
sharks
something.
traveling
That'd be
through
pretty
them
cool.
could disappear around the bend at any moment.
I'm gonna go down to around 80 feet, pretty much my limit where I can remain safe with sharks down there on my own.
80
Austin
feet is
is gonna
still a
get
lot.
into the sub so he can chase
Tony,
after
thanks
any
for
sharks
smashing
we
code
might
Gato.
find. I'm gonna be his eye in the sky and provide a second vantage point and point them in the right direction.
While Jimmy guides Austin in the right direction, Christine will monitor the deep sea cameras.
Nomad reporting hatch secured.
Jimmy will be dangling above a 3,000-foot drop-off.
As a scuba diver, I have limits to how far I can go and remain safe. I'm going to be pushing the limit. This is about as deep as I'm comfortable going down in a cage in these waters.
Ayana, thanks for subscribing as well. That is spooky. That is like a movie right over there. Meg Part 2. Is he actually outside the cage? Okay, that is not safe. I'm just getting anxiety just looking at it. Why am I imagining myself over there? That makes no sense.
Ready for launch. Topside, engine secure, and we are ready to dive.
Ooh, okay. I don't know why am I imagining myself in that spot right now. Dark Army, okay. The spooky music isn't helping one bit. Hanan, thanks for using code Garu.
a lot of sharks around the sub. Yep.
Topside, we got a visual on the cage.
Copy that, Nomad.
Literally, there's an opening up in front, so if a shark comes all the way from up to down, that's a big yikes. Isn't the job of the cage to keep the sharks away? Then why keep it open?
Topside. All of the silky sharks have disappeared.
Hey, thanks for using code GARU. Or Gambi.
A tiger shark emerges on the deep sea camera.
Ooh, that's a big one. Is that the 16 feet one? I think that is.
As Austin's sub approaches the edge of the undersea ravine, another creature reveals itself on the drop cam.
Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, that is a big shark. I don't know if that was a camera angle, but that's a big one.
Dr. Austin Gallagher's operation to uncover what attacked the 14-foot tiger shark in the depths is leading him into the abyss. As his sub dives along the cave wall, a deep-sea predator shows itself on the underwater surveillance.
Austin, there's something underneath you.
Another blunt-nosed six-gill shark
Let me
emerges,
charge my
this
phone
one
real quick.
even
I don't want to
larger.
miss this.
Descendants of the Jurassic era, females can give birth to 20 to 100 pups at a time.
She's got to be about 16 feet.
At
The
least
drop
16
cameras
feet.
are insane. They're so
Okay.
effective, and what they reveal is that there are a lot of different sharks living at depth.
This massive blunt nose is a sign there could be predators over 20 feet in the depths. So Jenny returns to the surface to start prepping the next round of bait.
Tiger sharks do prey upon giant squid. However, it's going to need some sort of scent on it. Then tow it down in the depths. We're going to try and trigger a reaction from one of these large tiger sharks.
Just beyond the canyon's edge, Austin awaits.
Okay, wait. What happened? What happened? Play the audio. Check it out.
Wow, silky shark buzzing us. Whoa!
Wet.
Nemo confirming hatches secure.
Yo, he do be kind of vibing though.
On and running. Custom mission to open vents and that.
On the
Throwing
submarine.
everything at this now. We've got 2 submarines. We've got a decoy squid attached to one of them. We're
Yo,
going into
Games
the
TV,
hotspot
thanks for the
areas.
generous
We know the
donation, and
sharks
thanks
are
for supporting the
hanging
stream
out.
as well, brother. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Jenny
Wait,
drags
wait, wait.
the decoy, hoping the scent will attract a deep-sea monster.
I mean, if these sharks are cannibal,
While
shouldn't they
topside,
use the
Christine monitors
blood
the drop
of
cams.
the same creature? Again, I could be wrong. These guys know what they're doing,
Topside, this is Nomad.
We have flight visual on Nemo.
and I'm just sitting on a
Nomad,
chair.
I'm right off your starboard.
All right, I've got a visual on you. I've got a visual on you.
How's it going down there, guys?
Yeah, this is Austin reporting in. We're at 100 feet right now.
Because they were like, they're cannibalism.
Diving.
Cannibal. So, wouldn't that work that way? I'm not too sure.
Descending to 200 feet. Nemo is now at 200 feet.
That's
Nothing
weird.
underneath us.
Is
We
that
are
the
now
bait?
just hitting
Yeah.
300 feet. Big indentations on the wall, steep sloping reef.
Just keep your eyes peeled, mate. The wall is just like a straight vertical cliff.
Have this, like, seen how deep it is? It's at least, what, like 1,000 feet. They're at like 700 already. 800
The
feet.
subs reach a depth of 800 feet, around the same depths as Austin's infrared footage.
All right, Christine, we're on a shark stakeout down here. See anything on the drop cam?
Negative.
The team sits on the floor of the ravine for hours, waiting for the massive predator to be lured to the bait.
It's creepy as hell. It's just bizarre. You're in this tiny little bubble. It's dark, it's spooky. Things just appear out of nowhere.
Soon, life starts to reveal itself.
Ooh, okay.
We got a hammerhead.
It's a hammerhead. Okay, okay, cool.
You're going into areas that are really inaccessible, and you're going to another environment that really, you feel like you're on another planet. A ton of fish, a bunch of sharks.
That is amazing.
The drop cams spot a salps chain. These bioluminescent creatures feed on phytoplankton and algae. They reproduce by cloning themselves, growing to lengths of almost 50 feet before breaking off.
Animals in the deep sea have had to come up with a lot of creative adaptations in order to survive.
The tongue of the ocean receives little to no sunlight in its depths. Some creatures have adapted by producing their own light in a process known as bioluminescence.
It's
Learn something new every day.
in some very strange-looking animals that we really need to continue studying.
That looks like an alien or something. Heck. Yo, Brandon, thanks for the $10 donation, and I can support the stream, brother.
Shark.
Ooh,
You saw a big shark.
a big shark.
I think it's over here, Robert. Got it. Heading that way now.
That is. Games, TV, again, thanks for the $1.31 donation, and I'm gonna spawn the stream again, brother. I'll try to go through the donations as soon as the event is done.
Come to us. Absolutely pitch black, but it's become. You know that?
That's a
Marine
big
biologist
shadow.
Dr. Austin Gallagher believes that a mysterious predator is attacking large tiger sharks in the depths of the Caribbean. The team is now hoping to get a glimpse of it as they wait on the ocean floor.
Okay.
Please call out if anything appears out of the darkness, mate.
That is a big shark.
The drop cams show an abundance of deep sea life.
That's a small shark.
It's absolutely pitch black, but it's become. Feel it? Can you see the squid? I do not have visuals right now.
Are you seeing anything your end?
Yeah, visuals. I don't. No, I can't see.
I've definitely felt that. Yeah. Right.
That is spooky.
This is topside.
I can't make it out, but there seems to be a very active... Yeah, that's a tiger shark. Tiger shark near you.
Tiger sharks begin to swarm the ocean floor.
Okay, there's a lot of them. There's two right off the bat.
I did feel something rush against the
Something if it was the bottom or something. I don't know what that was, dude.
Ooh, okay. That's a big shark. He took the bait. Ran away. That's way too spooky.
Well, the decoy worked.
The The team maintains watch,
But
hoping the massive shark returns.
inside that decoy, was there like another tracker thing
The
inside the
trench
food?
floor soon becomes quiet.
Come to us.
Yeah, Austin, I got you loud and clear, buddy.
Stops Nemo leaving bottom.
That is at least a 14 or like 12 feet shark. That just seems. I think so.
Whenever you open a submarine, the technology is also.
Holly
every
again,
time we
thanks
do
for
a
the
sub
fire,
dive,
and I'm gonna
we
spawn
come
the
across
stream.
something
You can
new,
hit
so
me
it's
up
gonna
on
be
Discord.
fascinating now to look at the
And
data.
yeah.
I'm super pumped.
Survived another one.
That was pretty easy.
Amazing. Back on land, it looked just exactly.
I mean, they're
like
not on
your
land,
footage.
but
These sharks
kinda, yeah.
were just bumping each other down there. And the interesting thing is how well these sharks can just disappear into the darkness.
Exactly. So I mean, we got to just look at
these
some
guys
footage.
got courage.
All right, let's go.
I could never
The team reviews the footage
even
to get a
agree
better
on like
look at
going
the
deep
predators
down.
lurking in the depths.
Pretty incredible stuff, guys.
I mean, it would just be impossible to do this in the past without this technology.
Okay, guys, let's take a look at what we got. Look at that. A blunt-nosed six-gill. Wow. That's a species we've never captured before on camera here in this region. She looks big.
Yeah, that's a big shark.
Wait for it. Some other kind of shark rattles the camera.
That's incredible.
And then here's the big one. Jimmy, this might be the shark that brushed up against your sub.
He must be at least 17 feet.
Amazing. The drop cameras are insane, and what they reveal is that there are a lot of different sharks, even tiger sharks, living at depth. I've been thinking about this footage a little bit more, and I'm starting to think that this shark that got hit, this tiger shark of ours, could it be aggression? Could it be mating? I think no matter what, it's probably coming from a larger tiger. And that large male that bumped your sub is exhibiting territorial behavior. This might be the largest tiger shark mating area in the Western Atlantic.
From the bin cam footage to how we've been able to track the sharks down here, we've seen probably 5 or 6 other species and a whole lot of other individuals from the cage, from the submarines, from the drop cameras as well. Like, this is a shark hotspot.
The footage they collected of the tiger behavior has changed the team's theory, and Dr. Austin Gallagher believes this could be a tiger-shark mating ground.
We have some preliminary evidence to suggest that the deep sea might be a mating ground for the species. We don't have a great amount of eyewitness accounts on shark mating in the wild, so there's a lot we don't know. Mating in sharks is extremely rough, so it's possible that's what the bump we caught on camera was.
We're interested in solving the new mysteries of the ocean. We know more about outer space than we do the bottom of the ocean. Every single time that we use these submarines and these drop cams, we're making constant new discoveries.
The ocean is really an
That
alien
eye
world.
of that shark
We've
was
shattered previous conceptions. We now know that tiger sharks go deeper than they ever thought before. We did see a lot of territorial behavior.
The incident from Austin's previous research is most likely attempted mating from a giant tiger in the depths. A tiger shark king.
We're gonna do a lot more of these, and we're gonna keep adding to the story. I feel like we're
That's the
getting
name of the
closer
event
and
right
closer
there.
to unlocking the mysteries of some of the largest sharks on the planet.
That was epic. So yeah, guys, I'll be catching you guys in my next video live stream. So till then, take care, stay positive, do positive, and peace.